I think if
No.
you're with a guy like that, yeah, he's got to be able to buy some lube.
Yeah, no, my nose, my nose. You lick it and then you stick it. You don't fucking spit on it. No, fuck that. Blech. No.
Disclaimer. Everything in this podcast is our personal opinion and for entertainment only. We are not experts and everything is alleged. Don't take us too seriously. Do your own research and enjoy the chaos.
Hey y'all, welcome to the absolute mess that is the Feral Creatures of Chaos podcast, broadcasting live from the depths of the feral sphere, where sanity goes to die and weirdness thrives. Lurking in the sphere with me tonight,
Hi, I'm Betty.
Narcy.
Hey, it's Madge.
I'm Helen. Buckle up, hydrate, and hang on. Let's get feral.
How's everybody doing today?
Oh, all right.
All right.
I've been feeling a little loopy today. I've definitely been like, I guess like good spirits, but wanting to like scream and yell. So that's what I did at work today, but like in a playful way, especially
Yeah.
like towards the end when we locked the doors and we were like cleaning. I was just like yelling at everybody, but like funny. And that was like, I was like, imagine if I was really like this, like, oh my God, like, you know, saying all random shit to them, yelling like,
Yeah.
sweep that floor faster, you missed a spot. Like, just like,
So you went feral.
Yeah.
a
You're
little
feral.
bit. And it
Little bit
felt
feral.
good. A little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
But I was being
Hyper
playful.
feral.
Yeah, very hyper.
Yeah.
Like, get me the
That's
hell out
fun.
of this cage, kind of like.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it fun, interesting. But yeah, that was my day. Anybody else,
Helen?
feral?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't today, but the other day, I don't know if it was my feral or my doctor's feral. Went to the female doctor, and as he's doing his business, he asked if I'm doing any, thing fun, and I'm like, no, but I'd really like to one day go to New Orleans. And so he starts telling me how, oh, I just love New Orleans. I did my residency there and I lived there for 4 years. It's like home. And mind you, he's still in the position. So finishes up and he's still telling me all these things that I should do. Take a carriage ride. Don't do the trolley tour, but if you do, just know that it's going to make a bunch of stops, but the carriage ride's a must. And, he starts talking about the plantations, and he mentions the one that burned, Destrain.
Yeah.
And by this time I'm sitting up and we're just kind of standing. I'm still naked, got
Well,
my
I thought
little
he was
robe
still
on.
inside of you when this is happening, no?
No, he finished that up.
Oh, okay. So you're just sitting there.
Yeah, so now when he goes to the plantations, we're just sitting there talking, and he's like leaned up again't the counter, and I'm just standing there all exposed, and we're
Oh,
sitting
God.
there, and
With your butt
and
hanging out the back of your gown.
I had it tucked. I feel like the cleavage was exposed, but luckily
Oh, wait,
he's
for this kind of thing, you have it in the front, right? Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
But I don't think he likes girls, so I wasn't really worried
Right.
about that. So
Yeah.
he said, I said, "Oh yeah, yeah, the one that burned." And he's like, "Well, you know why that burned, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, because Annabelle was there." And he was like, "Oh my gosh, I love Annabelle." And we're like holding hands, and he's just giggling, and we had a whole big Annabelle talk. So
Oh,
that
fun.
was fun. Naked
Feral,
gyno.
feral gyno. Love it.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. All about the paranormal.
Yeah. I saw two Annabelles. Well, saw Annabelle and her brother. I don't know what you call the other one, the boy one.
Raggedy Ann.
Raggedy
Andy?
Ann and Andy at
Yeah.
the thrift store this weekend.
They're
Yeah.
everywhere.
Mhm.
You didn't buy it? Say, come home with
No, because I
me.
have one in my storage somewhere.
Remember that the one she
I
got
think she's
from
still there. Yeah, from Shel
Yeah.
Silverstein.
yeah.
Yeah. Madge, how about you? Any feral moments this week?
No, it's kind of having a feral day. Everyone's on my last goddamn nerve.
Including us?
Especially us.
It's just one of those days where like everything is like frustrating and nothing's going right. Like I bought a watermelon at the farmer's market, which to me, a watermelon at the farmer's market for $12, that's like standard pricing out here on the West Coast. But then
Yeah.
Betty was like, "Oh my God, that's expensive." And I'm like, "Is that?" Like I feel like farmers markets are usually more expensive, but over there I guess they're cheaper than the stores, which is wild because over here it's
Oh, yeah.
backwards.
Totally.
Yeah.
But it was fucking pink on the inside.
Aw.
Like not even like magenta or fuchsia. I'm talking about like blush pink, like barely, like almost white. I'm like, what the hell?
Did it taste good though?
No, it tasted like rubber. And I'm like, did I get one of those rubber
Oh,
ones?
sucks. I
Oh.
hate it when you buy fruit and it's bad because it's just such a fucking waste.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you can do about it,
Yeah, so I'm like, maybe
especially
I'll
at
just
farmer's market
blend
because
it.
you're not going to go back and be like, hey. I
I
mean, I
wanted
know
to.
you can return fruit, but I've never done it. Like,
I mean, I would have had it not already closed by the time I cut it open. I was like, had I just
yeah,
sliced it at 10 like I wanted to, I could have been like, look at this shit, and they would have been giving me another
yeah,
one.
right.
Maybe I will since I go there so often, but
Yeah.
that
What
was it.
what size was it? One of the big ones or was it a smaller one? Like the personal sized ones, what do they call them?
No, this is like a normal watermelon
Normal big
size.
watermelon.
Yeah,
Hmm,
yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
Well, I almost had a feral moment this week when I saw that there is a new screw worm coming out in the USA again. Like apparently they were here, and you guys know. So I saw it on the news, like on something I was scrolling down, saw it and panicked and almost threw my laptop across the room because I have a phobia of worms.
Really?
Yeah. So I was wondering what your guys' phobias are.
This, I'm sorry, the screw worm looks really cute.
Oh,
You see his
shut
little
up.
face? Look at its little
No,
face with his little.
Wait.
stop.
It
Oh
looks
my
like a
See?
Look at this
walrus. Looks like a
worm.
walrus.
Oh, I can't wait to learn about your phobias and see what you're afraid of.
My phobias are real
Irrational.
basic.
Well,
See,
good.
worms
That's the
are
only
fucking
time I'm a
bothering
basic
me.
bitch is with my phobias, okay?
All right.
Did you guys see it?
So,
Isn't it cute with his little fangs or a little
The New
no,
mustache?
World screw worm?
it's
Yeah, that one.
horrible.
No, it's not cute. It's disgusting.
No, it's horrible and disgusting. And I would burn my house down if and it
Well,
goes into humans.
What?
Yeah,
well,
I see
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
you should be worried of worms, especially with the stuff that you eat. You know how many you have inside of you, probably?
Ew, stop. Stop.
What do you mean
All
it
right,
goes
we're
into us?
It's a
Like,
flesh-eating parasite.
yes. It's disgusting.
I just had steak last night.
ah,
Oh. All
why
right, let's
they're
get over my phobia. Betty, what's your phobia?
well, now it's gonna be screwed.
Mm.
What the hell? I played with worms when I was a kid. They never bothered me, but parasite worms is a whole other breed. It's something I don't want to deal with. Um, so I have a couple of phobias, which are also pretty basic, I guess. But my biggest phobia stems from when I was younger, around 5, 6 years old, when I lived in Arizona. So in Arizona on the West Coast, I feel like bugs are bigger, just like down south, they're bigger. And when we lived over there, I used to have to walk to school with this other girl, Monique, and her brothers. And we used to have to go by this, I guess you can call it like a project area. And for some reason, only in that area, their sidewalks were just covered in red ants. And they thought it was funny because they knew I didn't like ants, to tease me and go over there and like literally make me watch them like step on their heads and be like, look, they still move. And like, oh, like I don't like ants. And it's not, I can't kill an ant. Like I can't kill bugs unless it's a fly. That's the only thing I'll kill. But it didn't stop there. So then one time I was over this girl Monique's house. She had a little brother. He was like 2 years old, maybe. And he was playing by the tree outside, and I was outside with him waiting for her to come back out. And he just started screaming and crying. And all of a sudden, from like where I was standing, I could just see like this red line going up his body. I'm like, what the hell is that? And I ran over to him, and it was these freaking ants attacking this kid, biting the shit out of him. And I'm trying to like whack them off, and I'm petrified. So I'm like closing my eyes and whacking them, and they're going on me. Oh, yeah, no. So fuck ants, hate ants, avoid them at all costs. If I see them on the sidewalk, I walk the other direction. I know they can't hurt me where I live because we don't have those fire. I mean, maybe we do, but I don't think so. We have like the brown and black ants, like,
Mm-hmm.
but that is like my biggest phobia, fucking ants. And like if I even like the little tiny sugar ants, I had those the first year I moved in here. in my
Mhm.
kitchen, and I didn't go in my kitchen until they were absolutely gone. I was like, no, I'm not. And they were like, little, I don't care. Like, no, I can't. They have 3 bodies. Like, that's just weird. Like, 3, I don't know. I just can't. Um, I had to stop talking about them because I'm getting like,
Yeah.
my other phobia is bridges. So when I go over bridges, and I think it also stems from being, having like nightmares when I was young. I always had a nightmare about this bridge that is right next to me. Um, it's a very old bridge, and I always have like nightmares of it like cracking and like people falling in it and trying to cross it and all this stuff. So when I go over bridges, any bridge, no matter where I'm traveling, I have to have my window open halfway in case I fall. I know I can like swim out.
Yeah.
Even though I don't even know if I survive, I can't swim, but I would try. So bridges is another thing. I kind of like have slight panic attacks when I go over the bridge. Like sometimes I even catch myself like I'm not breathing because it's not a very long bridge over here. It's probably like, I don't know, 3 minutes to get over it if there's no traffic. But I do. I hold like my whole breath and everything and just pray to the universe, like, please let me get to the other side safely. Um, and then my last phobia is flying because I have no control.
No.
And that's what it is. I have no control. I feel like if I knew how to fly an airplane, I'd be okay, even though I'm not really that great with heights, but I have done things in the past to try to work on my whole height thing. But yeah, flying. I don't like not being in control. I don't like not seeing where I'm going, kind of thing. Like, yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I
those
have a
are,
fear of flying too.
yeah. And I only flew a few times in my life. I flew when we went to Arizona, when we flew back from Arizona. And then I flew in 2014 when that was the only time when I was a grown up that I was on an airplane. And the experience wasn't awful, but it wasn't the greatest because, I thought I was going to go in this big commercial plane that says like Delta or whatever the hell on it. And then me and my brother saw this little rinky dink plane coming up, and we're like laughing, like, oh, I feel bad for the suckers who have to go on that plane. And those suckers were us. And ever since then, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I don't really care for planes. I don't know if I think it's the taking off and like the whole,
Yeah.
what's this? Not buoyancy. What is that called? The
The
Turbulence.
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 Yeah.
But once we're like going it smoothly, it's okay. But the whole
Mhm.
going up and the whole coming down, I don't like that part.
Yeah. That's the disconcerting part of it.
The beginning
What's
and the
funny,
end.
I didn't have I wasn't afraid of flying until after I had my son, and then I started being, because I started flying when I was really little because we'd fly back and forth a lot when we were babies and kids and all that. But then yeah, after he was born, I got phobia of flying for some reason. But it's gotten a little better because I've been flying a lot more recently, and it gets easier if you do it more often, I feel like.
I mean, that might
But
be
I
my
also,
future, but I don't know. We'll see.
yeah,
We're gonna test
also,
that in a few
yeah,
months.
right?
Not even in a few months, but yeah.
Not even, right? Like a
Not
month and a
even,
half.
yeah, very soon.
And I thought of another one last I don't know if it's a phobia or a fear. Is that like almost the same thing? Right?
Well, phobia is like an irrational one that you shouldn't really be afraid of.
Like the
You're
ants.
afraid of? Yeah. Like we know that not all ants are bad ants. So,
Right.
yeah.
But either way, stay clear. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I guess that would be it then. Because my other one's more of a fear than a phobia. Yeah, that's it. Bridges, ants, and flying are
Yeah. Madge, what about you? Are you fearless? Or do you have phobias?
Yeah, for the most part, I'm pretty fearless. But I do have three very specific and I feel like I said, basic fears. The first one is glossophobia. So it's like fear of public speaking,
Oh,
like people
yeah.
watching me and like having to like present something like it happened to me recently. I had to like read some stuff in and I just like everyone's attention's on me. It's like I forget how to breathe. I forget like how words they start to disappear off the page and I start to get like hot and like freak out. And so that's one. And if I can feel comfortable in the room or feel like people aren't going to be like, I guess, like judging me, I can kind of convince myself to be able to do it. Or if it's like a last minute thing. But if I know I just have to wait to be called on and it's going to be like, that's when it just starts to go
Mhm.
into overdrive. So that's one that I can kind of circumnavigate to the best of my abilities. But there's two that I don't have any control over. And mind you, I've never had a fear of heights. I can go on tall buildings. Like one time I was like smoking up on like the top of my apartment building in LA and the door closed. So I had to go down the fire escape on the side of the, like I can do that kind of stuff
Yeah.
in a fucking dress. Like, cause the guy that was with me was too scared. I'm like, you little pussy ass bitch. Then I had to do it. So I have no
I could totally
issues.
picture that.
Yeah.
But I do have a fear, or I guess it's a phobia. It's called vicarious vertigo. So if I'm watching someone, especially with their POV, if they're like on a tall tower or a building or
Mhm.
scaling, right now, just talking about it, my hands are drenched in sweat. My
Yeah.
heart is going fast. Like I stop breathing. I get nauseous. I even feel like unstable. Just watch.
Mhm.
Like it's literally the fear of. The definition is the emotional and embodied experience of vertigo, a sensation of spinning or imbalance that is felt through empathy, imagination, or observation.
Huh.
So literally, like I was watching this movie. I guess not a movie. It is a movie, but it wasn't a movie that I was watching. I was watching a clip of it on TikTok, and it's called Fall. About these two girls that had to go up on these huge freaking tower. Like even right now, just looking at the image, it makes me want to vomit. Like I feel like
Mhm.
I'm gonna fall off. Like I feel like I am in. Like they put my brain inside of her body. That's how I feel. Like I'm
Mhm.
there, and it just freaks me out because I'm not scared of heights, but like I can't watch stuff like that or even
That's
like
so
hear people
strange.
talk about it, like immediately I just get uncomfortable and I feel like I'm the one that's gonna fall, even though I'm obviously not in
Mhm.
any danger, but my brain doesn't know the difference. Same thing with this is a fear of mine, and I've never done anything that would cause me to want to do this. Like I would never do it. I mean, I might because I'm a little bit of an adrenaline junkie, but like I'd have to know that there would be a way out. And this is another phobia of mine. It's called spelunchnophobia.
Oh no.
So it's the fear of being trapped in a cave with no way out. So like have you guys seen videos about cave crawling where like they go like
Yeah.
extreme cave stuff and then they go and then they realize there's no way out from like where they were crawling and then they can't get
Mm.
out
Oh
and they
God,
just
I
die
would
in
panic.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even
Even
thinking
thinking
about
about
it,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like my heart is like freaking out.
Yeah.
And you see images when I watch videos
Yeah.
like, oh, did you hear about this cave that they were chasing this like water and then they got stuck there like this. And you can just see like their butt
Ugh.
sticking out. And then the person that's behind them can't get out either because then they're trapping
Yeah.
them. It's like, it's the feeling of being trapped. Like
Yeah.
I have no fear of being inside tight spaces, but I have to know that I can get out.
Mhm.
Sorry, I can't even breathe. Just thinking of
Well, that's
that.
freaking me out. I have the same I have both things that you have, but I also have a fear of heights. So I just assumed that my fear of heights was the thing with other people, like being next to, where they could. And it's not as intense as yours at all, though.
Yeah.
Like mine is more me putting myself in that situation feeling.
Mhm.
Just yeah. But the spelunking, like I'm like, why would you ever do that? Why? Why would you ever do that? Why
Because
go
it's
in?
fun. It's beautiful.
No, it's not. It's terrifying. Ugh.
Yeah, but like the way they do it, yeah, it's like the crave crawling with like they literally go on a cardboard to like slide on these rocks and see like where they
Yeah.
and it's cool because like no one else has done that, but like just getting stuck in there and just like eventually running out of air or even like an earthquake coming and the rocks all falling on you and killing you, like that would suck.
Mhm.
But mostly it's just a fear of being trapped. So those are like my three big ones. I can't like I said certain movies. It's probably why I don't watch horror movies. It's hard for my brain not to realize that I'm not the one that it's
Mhm.
happening to, but somehow I always
Yeah.
get in their like POV and then like my body reacts as if it's happening. And so I feel like that puts a lot of undue stress onto my body.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it though, just those.
So when you
Just
watch
those.
Yeah.
movies, you're like in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I get that. Yeah, the cave thing, I do like watching them, but the ones I watch, they have like the whole like setup and stuff, but they do sometimes get like stuck and like, oh shit, we gotta go back. And I'm like, how are you gonna climb like 200 feet, bro? Like you
Mhm.
just use, it's crazy. I mean, I
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
them a lot of credit. It's
Well, I mean,
beautiful,
it's not
but
like the cave dropping. It's not those kinds of caves. It's like
Like
it's
horizontally,
horizontal caves.
but
yeah,
also
It's
downward.
like you
yeah.
find a little like hole and a rock, and you decide to go inside of it and see how far it goes.
Right, like
It's
where
like that
nobody
kind.
has been before. Like
Yeah.
you
Right.
can go in a regular like tour cave, but going in like a small space that like is unknown.
Yeah, it's
Right.
called wild
Territory.
caving.
Ugh,
Hmm.
yeah.
Wild cave-in. I don't
Yeah, and you have to go in head first, and you
It's
have to
just called
slide through
stupid.
things. But
Yeah,
yeah,
no way.
hypothermia can kill you, exhaustion, getting
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
And then
say
there's
too.
one that's one called Nutty Putty Cave. The thing's like, is
Oh,
the
I've
guy
heard of
still
that.
in Nutty Putty Cave? Do they feed him? Do they drop down food? Like he's just stuck
What?
there? Like,
Is that which one is that? I don't remember that one. It sounds
it's-
familiar, but yeah.
And that's dangerous too, because isn't there like something like dead air, right? But
yeah,
you can't,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
like where there's no oxygen left?
So it looks like Jones and 3 others had left their party in search of the birth canal, a tight but navigable passageway with a turnaround at the end.
Mhm.
Jones entered an unmapped passageway, which he wrongly believed to be the canal, and found himself at a dead end with nowhere to go besides a narrow vertical downward fissure. Believing this to be the turnaround, he entered headfirst, then became stuck, wedged upside down. And the fissure was measured 10 to 18 inches, 10 by 18 inches, and was located 400 feet from the entrance of the cave. They tried to do a rope and pulley system to extricate him, but it failed because it put under the strain of the pulling him back. He suffered cardiac arrest and died due to the strain placed on his body over many
Oh.
hours by his being upside down.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you.
but that's just going the wrong way. Like you took the fork in
That's
the road.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's why people do it. It's the high.
Right.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
no
dangerous.
wild caving for me,
Yeah, me
Yeah,
neither.
no.
Yeah.
unless I know there's a way out for sure.
Helen, what about you? Are you wild caving or what are you
I am not wild
avoiding?
caving, and I'm also not publicly speaking. That's
Same.
I mean, you can tell if you just listen to these podcasts. I'm like, blah, blah, blah.
No, that's me.
Like to
I,
stumble.
I trip over my own words.
Yeah, but that's like if I have to get up, even at work, if I have to say something in front of the group, it's like, I feel like my
Yeah.
face is
Mhm.
flush and heart starts racing, and it's like, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't talk in
Yeah.
front of these people. Um, yeah, that's very hard. And bridges, not a fan.
Mm.
Like the swinging bridges,
Ugh.
when
Oh,
they're
like that you
open
walk
or
across?
yeah, like you're walking across and you're
Yeah.
looking down and there's a big a big hole in the ground. You're walking across a canyon and I'm like, "No, thanks." I'm like,
Yeah. I went to one of those in Canada. It was
"Yeah,
like
no,
one of the highest ones in North America, I think. It was
I'm out.
terrifying.
I'm out on that."
Yeah.
But the one really, really thing that water. I mean, I
Yeah.
bathe in stuff, but it's just
She had to clarify.
yeah, I take showers, take baths. I
Is it
I
like
didn't even
deep sea or like
well,
lakes,
I mean,
rivers,
when
puddles?
I was growing up, I it's not
Don't you
Sorry.
have a
puddles.
creek right next to your house?
I do
It's
have a creek, I
dry.
have a spring. It's not dry. It is a it is a little fuller when it rains. Um,
Uh,
but when I was younger, I had an aunt that lived in Florida, so we were at the beach all the time, and I was in the water all the time. But probably 13, 14, 15, didn't really like the water so much, and, like, I would wade, ankle deep, whatever is okay. But not even the pool when I started dating Cody, they had a pool,
Mm.
and I didn't even like to get in the pool, so I was okay if I went in slowly, and the higher up I got, the harder it was to
mhm.
breathe, and it was okay. And then probably early 20s, late teens, I had an uncle that drowned
Mm.
in the river, so that didn't help it any. And, like, I can't even go to the aquarium, the shark tunnels.
Yeah.
So they're over and I'm like hyperventilating almost going through these tunnels and I'm looking straight at my feet and I've just now started and you know how old I am
Mm.
to be able to kind of glance to the left to the right. And then if my kid or my Cody is going, look up, there's a shark right above your head. And I'm like, oh, the eyes are going up, but that's it.
But
I
do you know how
can't.
to swim?
I used to, but then when you quit swimming, you know, I mean, I
There you go.
probably would panic if I was in the water.
Oh,
So I feel like this all started when you started dating Cody. They started getting fear of waters, right? I feel like
It's
that's
It was a
what
little bit
I
before
heard.
him. A little bit before him.
what about boats? Are you afraid to be in boats too?
I'm trying to think if it's been a long time since I've been on a boat, so I don't know.
Right.
I mean, like, okay, I do remember when we've gone to Florida again, you go to Universal, you have to ride Jaws. I'm not sitting on the edge. I'm
Hmm.
in the middle. So
Mhm.
I can't. So like that kind of boat. I haven't been like on a deep sea boat or anything like that. I've been across a ferry,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So it's
Do you take
Is it
baths?
I said I took baths,
Yeah.
yes.
Is it the water itself or is it what's in the water?
I
Or
think
do you
it's just the
know?
water. I think it's
Hmm.
the water
Hmm.
because
Like,
I
what's
don't
the
even want to
amount that
go.
triggers you? Is it like 2 feet, 3 feet?
It's not even feet. I mean, it could be inches.
So it could be a puddle.
I,
Or that's
okay,
over the
technically you're
edge.
right. I guess it could be a puddle.
Is it like how big across it
I
is,
was gonna
maybe?
say if the puddle gradually gets deeper, I think then I would be,
Okay. Okay.
Can you drive
like
through a puddle without freaking out, or does that freak you out too, like hydroplaning?
I can drive through a puddle, but when the creek is over the road, I get a little
Mhm.
panicky.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, in our creek, if it's really the rainy season, it does come up over the road and, Cody's just like barreling through. I'm like, dude, no, stop it. So in my
Yeah.
mind, we're already floating down the creek.
So I can't dunk you in the water then?
No, no, you cannot. I will
Exposure therapy.
I will bring you with me. I will grab you by your
I can hold
ponytail
my breath. Thank you.
and take you with me.
I know how to swim.
Well, good, swim for both of
Uh,
us because 'cause we're both going down. So,
I'm
Get in the
yes,
staying
just
out
water.
of that.
not getting in the water.
the water.
I
I
don't
wonder
wanna
what
get
it
in the
is
water.
about the water though. Like, cause
I don't know.
for like some people, it's like Narcy was saying, like what's in the water, like the
Right.
unknown and the creatures and stuff, because there's things we don't even know about
I'm
under there.
sure
But
that would be
Yeah.
secondary, but my first focus is the water itself.
what
Yeah.
do you think is gonna happen?
I don't know.
That's what it is. You don't know.
Yeah,
So it has
I
to be
guess that maybe that's it.
aquaphobia, not thalassophobia, because thalassophobia is for like large bodies of water, but for you it could even be a puddle. So I think
Yeah,
aquaphobia.
just in general. Like, I
Mhm.
can't the aquarium, if they've got those, those big, tall,
Yeah.
Yeah.
stories high aquariums, I cannot go up against the glass. I have
Mm.
to be back. I can look at those, I have to be back away, but the shark tunnel is the floor I'm looking at.
Yeah.
But you
So when
haven't
you're
had
like
any traumatic
surrounded by it.
experiences, right?
No.
Well, her uncle dying is kind of
But I
dramatic.
mean, like
Yeah.
herself,
Yeah.
and that
No,
was
no, and
before.
that
Mhm.
happened after I had already developed
Mm-hmm.
this, because I'm sitting here trying
But
to figure out the timeline,
that's
so
the weird thing about phobias is you can have like
They come
I
out of
have
nowhere.
yeah, they just come out of nowhere and you're like, what is this from? I mean, like I've thought about my worm, snake, anything that doesn't have like
feet.
appendages, feet or legs or wings. And I mean, snakes and stuff be they can be dangerous. So I figure like my brain is just overactively afraid of it. But yeah, there's other things where like afraid of heights too has some of a rational thing, but like when you know you're secure and aren't gonna fall, but you still have fear, or like, yeah, watching somebody else be near something that they could fall and having that feeling, like there's all that kind of like, well, why though? You know?
Yeah, I used to have a
Yeah.
fear of snakes until I worked with Michael. Like I told you, he had a bunch of
Hmm.
snakes, and so
Yeah.
I ended up touching a few of them to get kind of more comfortable with them. But I do have this irrational fear. Every time I go use a restroom, I have to look in the toilet to make sure it's not a snake in there that's going to bite me in my labia. Because I always feel it's going to come up and bite me in the ass or in my lips,
Well, when it
And I
falls
always
off, you
have
won't
to
have to worry
look.
about it.
Yeah, like even in the bathroom at night when I go use it, I turn the light on, look in the toilet, and then turn the lights back off and then sit on. But it's like irrational, but I have to check that every time.
I mean, there could be a snake in there.
No,
Yeah,
not over
there
here.
could be.
Not over here.
Right, that happens in Florida, right?
Yeah, places where like
Snakes.
snakes are like in the plumbing, but not out here.
In toilets. Oh, there was a house out where I live that was in another town. It was, oh my God, don't even Google that because there are pictures right away. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I don't need to feed that fear.
Oh, she had like
My butt is clenching right now.
Now
this
y'all
woman
now y'all
had-
are gonna be looking.
No, I'm
this
not
woman
looking.
had
am.
like
No, at
hundreds
the
of
toilet.
rattlesnakes under her house.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Hundreds of
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
They start breeding in the walls and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Ugh.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, I've gotten a little bit better about the snakes because of like the workaround that we've been doing with, the serpents and this, that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. But yeah. If I'm like walking on a path and I see one, I scream and then
Yeah.
I like have to run the other way. Worms too, like how sometimes it rains and the worms all come out.
Mhm.
Can't, or things that look like worms, or if there's a maggot somewhere. Maggots are like the
Ugh.
worst.
Oh, those are just
how do you deal
gross.
with a penis then?
I try not to
Ah!
close my eyes.
Did
turn off the
it?
light.
Oh my goodness.
My favorite
The
worm.
one-eyed serpent.
One-eyed serpent.
Try to
Itchworm.
avoid with all costs.
Oh, I don't want to associate that to a worm. Ew.
It's not. It
I
has
just see the little naked mole rat.
Yeah.
ew.
Yeah.
Just don't look.
The fuck? I got all these images I don't want, and it asks
I
these images in my
know.
head.
So you're
Damn
guys
it.
telling me you're never afraid of something being in the toilet when you sit on it? No?
No.
No.
Oh,
No.
it's just me.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
No, but like sometimes, like, because especially in the summertime, it's buggy season. One time I went to go grab the toilet paper because, nobody in my household can put it back on the thing. I'm the only one that puts it on the thing. And I went to go grab it to put it on the thing. And I felt something move. And then I like looked in it and there was a freaking big red juicy spider in there, like in the little. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what the hell? So like spiders have dropped like on my head before. That's like the only thing, being in the bathroom exposed that I'm kind of like, what the fuck, But yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me think of I guess this was a movie a long time ago, back in the olden days, where somebody was asleep and like their mouth was open and the spider went down their throat. So every once in a while
Yes.
I'll think about that.
I know
and I'm like,
exactly what movie you're talking about
Ugh.
because I can
That's
picture it right now.
happened to people. That has happened to
Yes.
people. I know people have gotten like stung on their or bit on their
Ugh.
tongue or their mouth.
Because they like moist places. That's why you
Yeah.
usually find them in the bathroom.
I'm gonna plug
Ugh.
my
Who
ears and
likes
my
moist
mouth and nose
places?
tonight.
Yeah.
Spiders.
Oh.
Spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like moist places.
Keep your legs closed.
I heard if you spit on them, they go away.
Oh, stop it!
No.
Stop it! That is definitely probably a phobia of mine. That's like an irrational one. That's just I can't.
What?
She can't handle spit.
Just,
Oh, spit.
Yeah.
no.
And I was telling her, how guys love to use that as lubricant, and she's like,
no,
It's pretty gross. The hawk
"It
tuah.
is. Yeah, I hate that. I hate it." And she's like, she's gagging over there. She can't handle it. She literally
Yeah.
can't.
It is really
I can't.
gross. Yeah.
Like, oh no.
I think if
No.
you're with a guy like that, he's got to be able to buy some lube.
Yeah, no, my nose. You lick it and then you stick it. You don't fucking spit on it. No, fuck that. Blech. No.
To me,
No.
that's slap worthy. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Ugh,
No.
no.
All right.
No spin.
Let's see what the oracle pulls from the shadows. A comfort, a confrontation, or just another reason to stay away from the outdoors.
Well, in honor of my Doctor's Feral moment, taking me back to New Orleans, Lace Vampires, Le Vampires from Lucy Cavendish.
Nice.
I thought she said lace vampires.
Lace. I figured you would want the southern twang. Lace vampires.
Always.
Lay,
Vampire race.
lay,
Lace
vamps?
vampire race. Le Vampires.
I love me a vampire. Still waiting for mine.
Maybe you'll get one.
Trying.
Courtesy.
Oh.
Okay. The courtesy is don't spit or don't
I
don't
was
spit on it. Courtesy, thoughtful, polite, good manners.
Yeah, don't be in the toilet. It's not your business.
Exactly.
Be courteous, snake.
Right.
Oh my gosh. It may seem strange, a vampire speaking of manners, when they so often have been known to take life. But they have often not done so, and they have also made friends and allies amongst those who were once most opposed to them. This is because they are charming. Their manners are often delightful, and they are able to speak with heart and truth, but to see the beauty within all, and the need, and address that. Learn manners for the new places you are going, and be courteous as well as truthful. I think that
like
goes
it.
not with tonight.
I think it does though, because then if
Yeah.
you're courteous and you respect nature, you know to stay the fuck off of towers, out of caves,
True.
and
Out
out
of
of
the
waters. Yeah.
Well, and
And
then
don't step
also,
on the ants.
And don't
yeah,
fuck with
and
the
respect
worms.
respect other people's needs and what they're afraid of, and
Yeah.
you know,
Like if I
Yeah.
say I have a fear of public speaking, don't be like, all right, you're next.
Exactly. That's the worst, the waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
What? Like we're doing to Helen? Oh, you're afraid of water? Let's go kayaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
exposure therapy. I'm a firm believer
Yeah.
in exposure therapy.
Well, I'm trying to put the big girl panties on and do it. So
You're going to
I'm gonna
make
have
sure
you
they're
guys put me in a
waterproof.
trunk with no way out, and I have to like just suffer through it.
Yeah. All right, before we all sleep with the lights on, let's close out with some final thoughts. What's one phobia you've made peace with and one you still haven't dared to confront?
We want you to spill it. Confess your most bizarre phobia. The sillier, the better. If it makes no sense but still freaks you out, we want the tea.
Phobia doesn't always mean danger. Sometimes it's just a memory. Sometimes it's a signal, and sometimes it's just trauma putting on a clown mask.
That was a fun little episode, although we might need an exorcism after that one. Thanks for tuning in to another chaotic dose of madness. New episodes drop every Wednesday. When Mercury's doing its thing, the moon's in our corner, and the stars finally align, you know it's time to hit play. Make sure to follow us on TikTok and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you in the feral sphere.
Bye.
Bye.
bye.